back in their SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go from SoFi. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proving to be a really hard team to beat.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Now a second down throw for Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks, allow your team to get settled in, don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
They got 6 on that first down run, so it is 2nd and 4. Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. 3 to go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll go again with Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
At the 20-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Atwell sent in motion here. On first down, right back to Williams. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They put Adams in motion. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Atwell sent in motion here. 3rd and 2. Stafford. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans 0.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Running is Chubb. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
2nd down, it's Stafford. It's caught. It's the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's good. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, L.A.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The tackle made
The
back
best
at the
defenders
39-yard
can
line.
just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throw on third down, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 17 yards that time for number 17.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. This is caught at 2. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
They're called in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Texans offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've had it twice and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. They'll start on the ground with Chubb, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Braden Fisk gets it for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
intended for Nick Chubb.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play with Stafford and Nakua. 42 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he's into the end zone. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer, because right now, they don't have one.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0.
Texans nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. On play action. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
2nd down throw for Stroud. That's taken in by Chubb. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. First down for Houston.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On second down, Stroud. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he will score! Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans get back in it. It is 21-7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Off play action. It's Stafford. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Stafford now to throw on first down. He'll take a shot here, back in the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up Second down.
He was defended by
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, LA.
First down.
We are through one. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. Stafford now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he will score again. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Hardy now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. To start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground but they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Kirk is the motion man. That one hauled in. It's complete. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
18 on the play. First down, Texans.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Here's a handoff to Chubb. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
4-yard gain on the play.
Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. To the pylon, he's in. Dare Ogunbowale. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Houston.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Texans are able to edge a bit closer.
Rams 28, Texans 14.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Atwell sent in motion here. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. It is Aziz Al-Shire with the stop.
Second and 9.
From the 25, here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Get wide.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Tigby. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
The motion man is Nakua. Throwing again is Stafford. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud to the right side, and Kirk's got it. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Schultz, the motion man. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz.
A gain of 7, and the Texans 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Kirk.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down and more for Chubb. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. A short gain, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Kirk is the motion man. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. Now Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
And the Rams.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
That's another Rams first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. Stafford to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Daniil Hunter. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams tack on one more to their lead.
Texans 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He's going to let not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Stroud. To the left side. Caught by Schultz. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Texans offense and their star running back, Big Chubb, set to take over once more. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Houston.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And the strength on display rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
Down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, it's Chubb. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
On the stop. It's a gain of 6. First down, Texans.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Higgins sent in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Kirk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Throwing is Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Texans first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
2nd and 10. To throw is Stroud. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Stroud. This is caught at 2. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
1st and goal, Houston.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Chubb goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans are able to cut into the deficit.
38, Texans 24.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
And the Rams, first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It's another run here for Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Here's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Texans offense and their star running back, Big Chubb, set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Chubb. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Open man, left side, he's got it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down, Texans.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jared Hurst in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A second down throw for Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On the move left. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. First down, it is Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
The 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They put Adams in motion. 2nd down, it's Stafford. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. Atwell sent in motion here. the ground. This is Williams. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Man in motion, heading right. They'll go again with Williams. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Punt team headed out for the Rams, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Quinton Lake on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he's going to get that first down, working it up to the 24-yard line.
The 24-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Houston.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud in trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher. You put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On second down, Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That's over the middle and caught by Collins. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans will cut the deficit to 7.
38. Texans 31.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Corum. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now it's Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
This one complete to Atwell. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll go play action with Stroud. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
34 yards.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. It's a gain of 34.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 1. Running is Chubb. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over.
The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. He gets this to the veteran tight end, Higbee. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Aziz Al-Shire on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
20-yard pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. He's got it at the 3.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. It'll grind out a couple of yards. Gives them a little bit of space out to the 3.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he'll be brought down at about the 13-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Houston.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jared Hurst in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
They need one right now. Third and long. Back to throw. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The Texans set to punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10. Throwing, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Stafford's pass, complete to Kyron Williams. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second and 4. They put Adams in motion. Receiver in motion, going right. Play action now for Stafford. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sidelines, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go with Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Atwell sent in motion here. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run it with Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Rams. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.